Hi guys, so as you can tell by the title of this video, it's going to be how I make a Ouija board. Now, I'm just doing this as a disclaimer because I have a few other videos on Ouija boards and I didn't make a disclaimer before I uploaded them. So basically, by me making this video, I'm not telling you that you have to go out and try a Ouija board. It may not be your belief and you may completely disagree with the fact that I'm showing you guys how to make a Ouija board. But please don't leave me a comment telling me that I'm going to hell or that God said this in the Bible and all this stuff. Like, I appreciate everyone has their opinion, but I just don't understand why, if you don't believe in what I'm talking about or something that I'm doing in a video, why do you feel the need to take the time out and write a comment? Because you're only wasting your own time. Also, this is not like the conventional way of making a Ouija board. This is the way that I've always done them. It's the way that my mum's always done them. So it may be quite different to what you're used to, but this is the way that has worked for us. And also, the thing that I use for a planchette is actually this little egg cup kind of thing that was my mum's godmother's. And we moved in just before Christmas, and at the old unit I knew where it was, and I've just tried to find it to make this video and I cannot find it. So that's why I don't have anything that I'm using as a planchette, but I'll explain more in the video. So yeah, I'm just putting this out there. You may not agree with this, but please don't waste your time by leaving a comment, because it does not affect me whatsoever. You know, you're entitled to your opinion, I'm entitled to my opinion. Let's just leave it at that. And like I said before, I don't understand. If you don't believe in what I'm doing, or if you don't like what I'm doing, or if it disagrees with whatever you believe, why are you researching on YouTube? I don't know. So let's get cracking onto how I make my Ouija boards. Okay, so what you need for, well, to make a Ouija board is paper, yeah, A4 computer paper, a Sharpie or like a black text, so you can use a pen, you can use whatever the hell you want, scissors, and something for a planchette. Now, sorry you guys aren't going to be able to see me, but I use a shot glass. I've used, and I actually, like I said in the previous clip of me talking, there's my hands, ow, that I use an egg cup. That was my mum's godmother's and she was really psychic, so that's why we've always used that, but I can't find it anywhere. So yeah, I'm really sorry that I don't have a planchette or something to use at a planchette. But if you guys have any questions, if you're going to make this board and you have any questions about what to use as a planchette, just message me, or, you know, I'll leave all the info down below. Okay, so you want to start with one piece of paper. Now, I'm sorry I'm doing this, I'm going to be writing side on because I'm facing that way, so yeah. So first of all, you just want to write out the letters of the alphabet. The size that you want to write them out totally depends on you. We always use this coffee table for the Ouija board, so we usually write it about that size, and you just go ahead and write all the letters of the alphabet. So I'll just do that and I'll come back. Oh, and also you want to leave a space enough because we will be cutting these letters out individually. So I'll go write all the letters and then I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, I've written out all the letters of the alphabet. And okay, I'm going to move this camera so you guys can see it from my perspective. There we go. Sorry about the shadows, I'm standing behind this now, so you're going to have to deal. Then you want to write yes and no, like that. Next, you want to, you don't need all these other pieces of paper, I don't know why I have them all. Let's just get rid of that. Next, you want to, I feel like I don't even know why I'm making a video on this because I feel like it's so easy. So next, you want to get your trusty scissors. Kids, if you're, you know, under 10, you shouldn't be watching this video to begin with. And also, get your parents' help if you're a bit unco with scissors. And you just want to cut out the letters so they are, hold on, can you even see that says an A? Yeah. You just want to cut them so they're like that. That says A. So you just want to do all the letters like that. So I will do that and then I will come back. Okay, so once you have all the letters cut out, you want to form them into a circle. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so once you have all the letters cut out and they look like this, all cut out separately, yeah, I'm just showing you guys more of my table. Okay, now for this you do want a flat surface just because you've got paper and stuff, so it's gonna be hard to do it if you're not on a flat surface. So you want to put them in a circle. Doesn't matter how big the circle is. So you want to keep all the letters fairly close to each other, but you want the letters facing into the circle, if that makes sense. And you want a big enough space for them so that when whatever planchette you're using can go to each letter specifically, if that makes sense. And you want to start with A, like at the top somewhere. It doesn't really matter where you start it. Let me just move these out of the way. That wasn't smart because now I don't know what I'm doing. Where's K? K. Okay. Once you get to M, which is this one, you want to put either yes or no because there's 26 letters in the alphabet and half of 26 is 13. So at each end of the circle you want yes or no. It doesn't really matter, it's just personal preference. So yes is at the top, no is at the bottom. And then you just keep doing the circle. Where's N? I'm like missing letters. Oh no, I'm not. And you will kind of have to rearrange the circle as you go because so now that you've got that all set up, you want to get whatever planchette you're using. I don't have one, but let me just get something to show you as an example. So this is way too big for a planchette and it's too heavy. Whatever item, this is what we hold our candles in, by the way, that's all wax. Whatever item you use for a planchette has to be really light. This is quite heavy, but I find glass moves really well on a wooden table, so I'm not going to video myself doing it because I'm by myself and I don't like doing them by myself. But stay tuned if you want to know more information about the way that I use my Ouija board, and if you have any questions feel free to leave them below, but keep watching. You do want to use it, from the research that I've done, you don't want to use it by yourself just because you're vulnerable by yourself, and I don't know, it's not something that I would want to sit around and do by myself. If you want to do it by yourself, do it by yourself. So anyway, I usually always do it with my mum, and we'll sit down, and usually we have a specific person that we want to speak to, so it could either be my grandma or one of my best friends that passed away when I was in primary school. It could be anyone, or you can just, I don't know, see who comes around. I also always go in with a positive attitude because I feel like, not even just with Ouija boards, but in life in general, the energy that you put into something is the type of energy you'll get out. So if you put positive energy into it, you'll get positivity back. I know a few girls that I am friends with, well, I'm not friends with them now because I don't really speak to them, but they would just ask really dumb shit like, when am I gonna die? How am I gonna die? Really, really, really stupid questions. And like, they would laugh and they would giggle and they'd scream, and that's not, to me, that's not the right way to go about it. My mum just always taught me is treat them as though you're speaking to a normal person, and just don't ask stupid shit. It's really, I feel like it's common sense. And I know that there are stories out there of people that have had horror stories with Ouija boards, but I feel like they're the kind of people that are joking and don't really believe in it. Also, don't be an idiot when you use it. Like, to me, it's common sense, but it's not, because there's people that I know that are stupid when they use it. So basically, Mum and I will start off with the board as saying, I don't know, is anyone here, or is blah 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 here, or can we please speak to whoever. If you could probably either film it if you wanted to, or you could have another person who isn't on the board writing down the responses, because I find that after it, you're kind of like, hang on, wait, what did they say? So it kind of gets better every time you use it. You do have a better memory of what they've said, but it might help to have someone writing down notes or something like that. Also, when you're doing it with whatever planchette you're using, so say for example that my phone was the planchette, you wouldn't use it as a planchette. You just put one finger on it and you barely touch whatever the planchette is. You don't want to push down hard on it, you barely just want to touch it, like just touching it. And I think that's all. Also, I mean, I don't know if this goes for everyone, but because I've experienced things ever since I was little and I've got psychic abilities in the family and stuff, if you get a feeling that whatever you're speaking to you shouldn't be, just say goodbye, or can we please speak to someone else. I've never had that happen with Mum, but you know, if you've just got a bad feeling about something, just stop, just say goodbye, or I do not wish to speak to you, or whatever. I'm not the kind of person where I feel like you need to say a protective prayer or something, but I mean, you can really alter this to whatever you personally believe in. It honestly depends on you personally. I always do my Ouija boards with my mum, and next time we do one, I'll try and film it for you guys, but I hope that did help you in some way, because I find that, I mean, you can, in America, you can buy Ouija boards, and I don't know if you can buy them anywhere else, but here in Australia, I've never seen a Ouija board anywhere for sale. I've heard in America that you can buy them at Toys R Us, which is pretty crazy to me, but that's the way I've always made them. Another way that I have done them in the past is literally just drawn it up like this on a piece of paper, and I'm hoping you can see it. If you can't in the video, I'll insert a photo, but just by drawing up the letters yes, no, and on this one I've drawn numbers. You guys may wonder why I haven't got numbers in that one, just because I've always found that we didn't need them. If you asked a question with numbers, they'd spell it out instead of just going to the number. So I mean, I don't know, and I don't want this video to be a whole controversial video. You either believe it or you don't. If you don't, like I said at the beginning, I don't understand why you're wasting your time researching something that you don't believe in. I don't know. So yeah, I hope for the people that did want to know how to make them, I hope that this video helped you. I'm really annoyed that I can't find the thing that we used for our planchette. I have got no clue where it is, because my mum packed all the kitchen cupboards. It's somewhere in the kitchen, but I don't know where. I was just about to say something. Oh, and for those of you that want to know, using a Ouija board, the only way I can explain it is, you know when you've got magnets, right? And you've got, I don't know how it scientifically works, but if you've got magnets and you try and push them together and you can feel that you can't push them together, that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like there's a magnet under the table and it's being dragged around by a magnet. It's really, really weird. I hope this helped at least one of you. Like I said, this isn't the way that everybody makes Ouija boards or uses a Ouija board. This is really different to just buying the board and the planchette and everything. But this is the way that I've always done it. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and go like my Facebook page. If you have any questions, chances are I'm a bajillion times more likely to answer them on Facebook than I am in a comment on a video, especially a paranormal one, because a lot of my paranormal videos have a lot of views and I can't keep up with the comments on those ones. So if you have a specific question, message me on here or go like my Facebook page, because, you know, I do talk about what videos I'm going to make, and if you have questions, ask me on there and I will happily answer them. So all links would be down below. I hope everyone's doing great, and I'll see you guys in my next video.